Yo, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Mosballin, and NBA 2K26 is upon us. It's here, it's coming soon. Or should I not say NBA 2K26? I don't know if y'all heard the news, but this is more WNBA. That's what it's looking like. It's looking like we're moving in a whole different direction. I'm gonna be pausing this video to talk about all the news, everything we heard, everything we see. But first off is the big news of Paige Buckets coming to my team. This is exciting news to me. I'll explain everything. I will break it all down. One, she's beautiful. No, I'm kidding. Obviously, that's so weird, bro. That's so weird. I don't know why people are taking this so dramatically weird on social media about how they hate this. And I understand it when you break it down that if the odds of pulling an NBA player are even lower because you're gonna pull a WNBA player, then yes, this is absolutely terrible. But if this is a and, not a or, right? Like if you're guaranteed the NBA players in your packs, all that, and then you have a chance at a WNBA player, if there's like different challenges to get WNBA players, if they're just in the mode just being there where you can get them if you want them, like if you want to get Angel Reese for whatever reason, if you want to have fun with Caitlin Clark offline, I'm sure she's a bucket offline. I'm sure she's gonna do amazing things. Obviously putting them in the NBA or like playing with them online, which you can do. You can play with them in the park. You can do all these fun, amazing things. Highlights are gonna be crazy. Mixtapes, you're gonna see wild videos. But hopefully they don't like change the odds of the NBA stuff even more than they already are bad. If it's just like let's continue watching. That's all I gotta say. I'm just really hopeful that this is more of an added bonus and not really taken away from the NBA. Like they don't need a takeaway, you feel me? And there's Caitlin Clark right on cue. I think they have a video of Angel Reese missing look at her, she's probably missed that. She definitely missed that because look, they don't show it. Oh, I'm dead, bro. Is that not the funniest thing you've ever seen in your life? They didn't show her making it, bro. No way. That's hilarious. Anyway, so these are brand new cards. They're called Game Changers. There's a bunch of them, more than we've even seen. I think in this video, we're going to take a look at about 6 of them. But these are really cool things that you can actually get for free right now. If you play the game for that Devin Booker challenge in 2K25, you will get 5 to start off the year. Now these include something like Showdown I Never Lose. What that actually means is if you lose a game, right, and you lose your winning streak in Showdown, you know how there's a winning streak and it moves you up faster because it's 2x. You can use the I Never Lose one and it will make you 2x again, as if you didn't lose that game, right? Then you have the empty multiplier. That's cool. You get more points for your game. And salary cap, they have the cheater one. That one's for domination. There's 2 different ones for domination. Like I said, we'll discuss some more as we go, but I really think this is a really cool fresh new feature that might be used really well. The domination ones include that you can make the games easier. You can either lower the difficulty, or if say you had to win by 20, now you can make it you have to win by 10. So those are really cool cards that we'll be able to use, especially early in the year. I think they'll help out a lot. They have a double rep one, like you earn double rep for the next game or whatnot. So I think that stuff is cool too. Now we found out Breakout Gauntlet is back. I guess I didn't pause it there, but we'll talk about it in a second because it's gonna come back around. I really do like everything they added with the new Breakout. I think there's things that we can really just enjoy that they listen to us with. Obviously it's not perfect and it'll never be perfect. I know we keep saying we want things to go back. Angel Reese made that. I don't believe. Look at Steph wearing her jersey and she's wearing Steph's jersey. Now this is the new attributes menu. Alright, we see Skylar Diggins next to Victor Wembanyama. I kind of like certain things. Like I like the attributes a lot like this. I do like it because it's different. You need differences, especially when, like, say for example you didn't like 2K25. Seeing the new things kind of helps. Now I don't like the structure of how the badges are gonna look when you go into the next menu for badges. When you go into, there's like different things though. There's a salary cap history. I think that's cool, adding a new feature. The stats are in here. I think that would look kind of nice as well. I liked it before how like the badges were all kind of in front of you, even though they weren't. I guess they were different pages, but it was still, we'll see how it looks, I guess, later on. Like here, I don't know, maybe it's cool. I like that you can compare two different players and add stuff and look at stuff and change and replace. I think that's a really cool feature in general. Like comparing a 5'9" person to a 7'4" demi, you know what I mean? That should be interesting. So I don't know how the WNBA thing is gonna work. I hope we don't get like all the WNBA players, just like some stars. Maybe that's the way they're trying to boost their like salaries in a sense, like make sure they all get paid a little bit more by adding them in here. Now this is what happens when you start the game. You get to choose between this and this. The first thing you do when you start up a game. So you have that team with Will, Luca, AI. You got Lisa Leslie on there. Then you got the other team with Wemby and Skylar and Larry and all that. Now, when you play that game, you do end up afterwards getting free agents from those teams. So that's going to be your first introduction to those WNBA players. I like the way the cards look. I do like this. Like the cards in general, usually when they start off the year, I don't like how they look. And I actually do like this one. Like look at Wemby's card. I think that looks really nice. I like Skylar's card at the end of it. Now, I kind of want to just get into the new game modes, right? I think that stuff is important. We see the free agents here. So this is when you win the game. You get to pick 2 of the free agents. So obviously you're going to pick Victor Wembanyama or whatever the case is. You get one from the other team as well. So that's cool. They added new domination with the WNBA dom. That's going to be the only mode in the game where you're only allowed to use WNBA players. So you would have to have a full lineup of WNBA players. So I guess there are going to be a lot more than we think. Especially that this is being released on launch. So we see that Siakam is the Season 1 reward of domination. Power forward center Siakam, Diamond. And we'll see how that works in general. I wonder what the rest of the domination rewards are. They did change something in clutch. Clutch is no longer 24-second shot clocks. It's back to 14. That should be cool and all that. Now, this is the game changer cards that we talked about briefly. I should have waited till they got more into depth of the videos. So there are more than just these 6 like I mentioned. There's one that lets you evolve. You literally can evolve any player without doing anything. That's sick. That's super awesome. I think that's a really cool thing. There's ways to get them through exchanges, it seems like. I just like the whole menu. I think it looks a lot better in general, just the menu. And I'm really excited for that aspect, like I said, to see new things and all that. I think we discussed all these. Reduce the domination target by 10. There's instantly be on a winning streak. Get a X2 rep multiplier when playing a dom game. Double MT, blah blah blah. Like those are all the simple ones. They said there's more that we don't see yet, so I'm excited to see the more, right? I want to see the more. Now let's go ahead and talk about Triple Threat Park. They went back to Sunsets, where Park is back in the game. The really cool feature they added is that there is now 2v2 courts. Yes, it's not just the 3v3. It's not just the 1v1. You actually can play with duos, which they will show in this. That's the first time in MyTEAM history where we have duos available, like you and your brother, you and your best friends. If y'all don't have a third, you don't have to rely on someone no more. You could just go in there and cook up with your favorite, Kobe, Shaq, well, I doubt we get Kobe this year, but you know what I mean. You can literally cook up with whoever, Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown. Whatever you're looking forward to, make it happen. And then the best thing they added this year so far, not this one, this is just the wins. They said that you can actually win as many times as you want, more or less now. So say for the day it's up to 5 wins or whatever. You can keep redoing that, like the streaks and all that. This is the total wins one. So we see the total wins. Hopefully the prizes are a little better than what they look like right there. We can't see them right now, but it's still gonna have the winner leaderboard. But this is the new one. This is the beauty, the Streak Buster. There is a way, if you break a streak, say that somebody's on a 1-game winning streak, you beat them, you get that takeover card. If someone's on a 5, you get the thing in the middle right there, you get the 3, and you get the 1, all in one. So basically, you know how people used to duck winning streaks? Now you're gonna try to jump on the court when someone's on a 10-game. If someone's on a 15-game winning streak, you hop on their court, you beat them, and you get all of the prizes, the 15, the 10, the 5, and that stuff's gonna be really cool. I think that gives us more incentive to play people that are actually winning. I think the park might be more popping now, it might be more enjoyable. I'm sure the 2's court is gonna have a lot of attention, especially early, because a lot of times you'll see people playing with a random third or whatnot, and I think it's easier when you're playing with one extra person. Now this is the craziest add in the game, something we have asked for. I know most of the community has wanted this, and this is something that's gonna be wild. We wanted a rec, we wanted of basically a 5v5 mode with MyTEAM cards where you can play with your friends. So you can join it through the park all-star team up, or you could join it through the regular in-game menu of MyTEAM, and from there you put your 5 choices. So for example, I would put my Luka at the first choice, right? So now me and my boy Hamza, he has Luka at his first choice. But I play this game way more than Hamza, so I have a higher rep than him. So I'm gonna get my first choice, he'll get his second choice, and so on and so forth. We'll be using our 5 choices, and we'll be playing a game against another 5-person squad. They could be randoms. I'm sure you could join and just play with random people the same way you do in the rec and all that. The crazy thing is, or the good thing I should say, is it's a 6-minute halves, so it's not a full game. It's not like you're playing 4-minute quarters. 6-minute halves, so it's 12 minutes total, with obviously stoppage time and all that. But what I'm saying about that being good is they'll be quick. So even if you say playing with someone who like ball hogs or isn't that good, at least you'll get out of there fast and you don't have to worry about it too much. There's new rewards in there as well, so they'll have a leaderboard, and more or less they'll have like win streaks, I believe, as well. They did mention it, I just don't remember what they said, because obviously they don't know what they're saying or what's going on yet as well. So they have something called squad wins. So basically me and like these 4 people were playing, we win, we get basically, I don't know if you get all of that to earn one of these prizes and more. That's what it says. So I think we just get a prize. We don't have to win them in a row. We can just win them all over the place. And then afterwards I can join a new squad, and then we can do it again, and then I can get something else. So that's kind of cool. It's interesting. We see there's a lot of different things in here. So I'm excited for that. Then there's the total wins one, which will have up to whatever, 100 or 200, 500, whatever 2K wants it to be. So there's more things to play in that sense. Now the biggest news of the year is King of the Court, right? This is sponsored by AT&T. I'm not sponsored by AT&T at all, but I'm just gonna explain this mode. This is the King of the Court like this year, but this year it's for big cash prizes. $10,000 is on the line every weekend. Every weekend for PlayStation and Xbox. You can win here or there. And basically the way they're doing it this year is it's not just Saturdays for 4 hours. You can actually play Friday through Sunday. You have unlimited time slots. You can play as many games as you want until you lose 3. Once you lose 3 games, you're completely out. You can't play anymore. It's over. Your score is just calculated. Now, say I play 30 games and you play 10 games. Who's like, obviously I should be winning. No, that's not how it works. They're taking the top 4 scores of your game. So we don't know how that works yet. Do you have to win by the most amount of points? Does your team rating matter? Like if you're playing a team that's better than yours, are you gonna get more points? It's like the difficulty wise. So it's a higher difficulty this year. They're stating it's gonna be harder to shoot on this mode this year, but in general, the fact that it's only 4 games and highest calculations, we're hoping it doesn't lead into a lot of problems. It probably will. I don't know how they're gonna adjust to it. Just giving people unlimited amount of games and stuff is kind of interesting and iffy. It's easier to qualify this time. Last time you had to either play Park or Showdown. Now you just have to get a certain amount of rep per week, which I think we all do regardless. It's just hopefully it's not nothing crazy, and I doubt it will be anything crazy. But that's basically King of the Court explained. You do get prizes no matter what, as long as you played in it. So you don't even have to hit top 50% or whatever like that, but you should get higher prizes if you do better in that mode. So that should be fun. They're saying that they're gonna be updating all the game modes throughout a lot better this year than they did before. Like Breakout is stated that they're gonna really be on the lookout to make that game mode better. And we're seeing WNBA players in here. I wish someone would take a WNBA player in King of the Court. I wish you would do something that silly. You would get absolutely demolished. But my favorite mode that I'm excited about, ladies and gentlemen, I know Gauntlet or Breakout I should say, was not that good this year. But when they added Gauntlet to the name, I got happy, because Gauntlet was one of my favorite modes in 2K ever. 2K16, I believe it was the year 16, 17. I think it was 16. I think Blacktop was 17. I might have it mixed up. I don't think it was 15, but I know it was that range. And Gauntlet was amazing, and I think they added a little aspect to it in this game. Obviously, Breakout needed a lot of changes, a lot of help. The way it sucked this year, that you can only get 1 prize, and I think I vocalized that a lot to 2K, and they did fix that in a sense that I literally asked for. I told them you don't have to give us a prize every game, like a top tier prize, I mean. but you needed at least to give us a chance to win 3 if we're not losing, right? I said if we win a game against like a gatekeeper team, we should get that prize and continue. It should be obvious. I should be able to pick and choose whatever I want, and they did that. So basically, if you win a game on there, you're chilling, you're good, you're vibing, and guess what, guys? Guess what? You move on, and it just takes off one of your losses. You go on to the next one. The board looks so different. It's not the same as the little chessboard, checkers board we had before. It didn't look like either of those, but you know what I'm trying to say. It was just a square 5x5, whatever it was. Now it's a whole different ball game. It's a whole different thing, and there's incentive to do the challenges. So it's a straight line, and then every 3 games, or it'll be like 2 games in between, you get 2 prizes that you can play for if you want. My suggestion would probably be to play out the whole line. I think you go right or left, but regardless, play out the whole line, see all the prizes, and then pick out your 3. Now, the craziest thing about this mode, which is the Gauntlet aspect, back in the day, you were only allowed to play with a player once throughout your whole run. Now, you're allowed to play with your 3 players once throughout your whole run. So you really need a deep team to go through this. This might be really extremely hard to play early on when the game first comes out. We're all going to be playing on low difficulties, but you might end up finding yourself like you can't get through it because you're out of players. Now, there is a way to get 1 player back at random. So say, for example, I used my best 3 players in the first game. Now, they're all gone, but if I did my bonus objective, which is 5-second chance points, they're going to give me 1 of my players back, so I could use them for the next game. Now, theoretically, of course, you're supposed to take advantage of going into these games, not using your best players, start off slow, you know, you're good at clutch, so clutch maybe you only need 1 or 2 stars to carry you. The other 3 could kind of be just guys that play defense, rebound here or there, and then you want to focus your guys on triple threat, for example. Maybe you want 2 stars in triple threat and then 1 defender. So it's gonna make us use our strategic advantage at first. Plus, they said there's gonna be warps that are a lot different to get this year. It's not the same strategy. I already have ideas in my head of how they might want us to get these warps. So I'm really excited to see if that's the case, and I need your help this year. We're gonna find out the warp first, 100%. They were saying, oh, we can't wait to see who figures it out. I'm gonna figure this out, 1000%. Same way we did last time. Should be really fun, it should be exciting. And I think the fact that we can get more than 1 prize is gonna make us wanna play the game mode more. Now, of course, I would've loved, and I said it a billion times, they need to give us ball drops, vaults, little things of that nature along the way. And they said that there will be somewhere around, there'll be a random place. So randomly, you'll find yourself getting a ball drop. Randomly, you'll find yourself getting this. Randomly, like, you know, it's whatever. So it's gonna be in specific spots. Now, we can't control that. Now, they didn't want to tell us what cool rewards we get along the way, but they did say that they're gonna be like updating them really, really often. So let's hope they do that, and we'll see how it goes from there. I'm excited for the game mode. I think it's gonna be fun. It's one of the better modes, chill, and this would be like the grand prize when you make it to that corner games and see what's going on over there. Now, salary cap is back. I didn't actually like salary cap that much, even though I cooked in that mode. It was easy, it was chill. But I think limited was better when I thought about it. Like, I kept thinking about it this year. I was like, no, limited was way better. They just had to fix limited a little bit. But salary cap is back, and they made it where you can play single player this year. So single player is the same exact thing, same rewards, as you can play them offline. The only difference is if you play multiplayer, you get double the points. So you need 125 to get to here. Say, for example, you win in single player, maybe it gives you 75, maybe it gives you 100. If you play online, it'll give you 150, 200, stuff like that. So that's the only real difference maker, but you can play it offline now. You can mix and match. So say maybe you're lagging, maybe you're at your grandma's house, maybe you're playing on your phone. Just play some single player to get some points, rack them up. Maybe you're just like, you could change it up here and there. Now, they added the MyTEAM arena. This really isn't that interesting or needed or necessary, but now you'll have your own court kind of thing. I think this will be played on King of the Court, as well as maybe you could just go in there normally. I don't know how that works, or if you can have it as your normal lineup, but you get banners and you get rewards, you get trophies, so you can keep your legacy all in one place. Every level 40 you hit will be put it up there. These are your tiers in Showdown, your little things of that nature. You'll get little, it's cool, but it's unnecessary. Like, there's other things we worry about that are more important at the end of the day. Like, yeah, obviously I want that stuff, but this is a big game changer in my opinion. Coaches! You can upgrade your coaches as the year goes on. Your coaching staff gets better. A lot better You can literally go crazy. You're allowed to have multiple coaches on your staff. You're not just having one. You're up to 5 coaches, one for strategy, one for this, one for that, and you can upgrade them so they can add different things, different badges. Their skill boosts are still going to be similar, but I think this is a game changer. Like, especially for modes that are worse, like salary cap. You guys are going to get so much better. This is big time. I think you need to focus on that and really understand how to make it better. Now, we found out that we get exchange pieces from winning online games. You get a piece like this where basically it will show, like, say I use the Nets logo. So if you beat me in Showdown, you'll get a card with the Nets logo. It'll be the tier of, say I'm in Ruby tier, it'll be a Ruby 1, it'll be a Sapphire 1. And it'll say the score of ends when you played me. Plus, it'll say if I quit, it says rage quit on it. That means that person quit against them even though it's a 4-point game, 100-something points. Actually, I think that says 91. I thought that was 99 at first. Yeah, they lost by 12 or whatever, so they quit out. So you could use those for exchanges. We don't know what we can exchange for yet, but hopefully the exchange is good. Hopefully it's better. We were hoping for like a token market this year. We were hoping for things of that nature, but there's just gonna be like pretty much nothing crazy like that. It doesn't seem like Clutch Online is back in the mode for whatever reason. They're trying different things. I don't know. I don't really have anything to say. All I know is the rep reward finale is a beast. It's the same system for rep. They just added more sub tiers. So now there's like 41 tiers, I believe they said 41. So there's multiple emeralds, multiple rubies, whatever, multiple of everything. So maybe it's to make us feel like we're moving up faster, but as long as we're getting a reward through each one, it's not that bad. I don't mind. Give us a reward each one and it's fine. And the final reward, if you max out, you make it to the finale, is a hoodie mellow. I think that's the sickest thing ever. Do this more. Add more of this. I want a masked. I want untucked Kyrie. Give me untucked Kyrie. Give me. Oh man, I want. Nah, I can't say I want Gil. Gil. Nah, I'm playing. But now there's some players that we would love to see. Like hoodie mellow. That's a cool idea. I like the idea. So a GOAT card of his, small forward, power forward. They really limiting him like that. That's a finale card. Make him shooting guard. So 41 tiers, rep, blah 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 blah. They didn't really talk about any type of collector level or anything of that nature. I really love the Coliseum aspect last year, and they're doing more things of this nature. 2K, I really want to just say you guys did a terrible job with this and implementing this. A lot of these names are bots. You could see it right off the bat. Some of them maybe are legit, but a lot of them are bots, and these are the guys that hit the top reps in my team last year. And it's just unfair that their names are going to be on all of our courts. Like, literally, all of our courts that we get. Obviously, you don't have to use this court, but we all get this court to start the year. And it's just something to consider. And yeah, that's pretty much all of my team news. Please let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm just happy it's a new 2K. I think we need the change. I think it's too early to say anything about how WNBA players impact our game until we see it in person. Hopefully, it's not like FIFA, where basically you're guaranteed either an NBA player or a WNBA player. I'm keeping my head up thinking it's not like that. So hopefully that's the case. And I hope there's like more NBA driven stuff at the end of the day for rewards. Like imagine they add WNBA agendas where you have to play online. That's gonna be wild. Gonna be wild. Vinny was talking about that on my Twitter. Keep in touch with me on Twitter. I tweeted out pretty much all the news as soon as it was dropped. We're getting a little bit more news throughout before it comes out. But it's like about less than 2 weeks. It's about 2 weeks actually. 2 weeks, and we get early access. So I'm gonna be on for that. Obviously, YouTube, Twitch, we'll be streaming. I'll be telling you guys everything about every mode. We'll be playing. We'll be trying to compete for $10,000. I'm here. I'm here all year. I'm locked in. I'm excited. And with all that said, I'll see you guys later. It's been your boy Mos. Hope you guys are excited. Just tell me everything you're thinking so far. What's going through your head? Once again, it's a little early, so don't be too negative. I know we haven't had anything positive throughout the last couple years like that to like make us think that this is gonna be great. But let's keep our head up until they drown us a little. Like, I'm not saying be naive and just think sunshine and roses and all the best in the world. Like, obviously I want you guys to be realistic and all that, but you never know. Maybe it's fun. Maybe it's a fun game. Maybe it's enjoyable. Maybe they do a lot of cool rewards, a lot of locker codes, whatever the case is. And with all that said, I'll see you guys later. It's been your boy Mos, and Ballin out.